Okay, thank you so much. So let's start with this session. Just let me know if you are able to see the screen also. Okay. Okay, yes. So this is the second part of the video. Like we streamed last week about the DeFi. We learned some basic concepts of DeFi, how decentralized finance works in blockchain, and what are the concepts, what are the pillars of DeFi, and all. So now we are like going to learn a level up today, like how actually DeFi functions, how you can earn from it, how you can earn more money than what you are earning, like just by buying the coins and keeping it in the centralized wallet. So uh, how can you earn more than that? And maybe like big, but a big disclaimer before we start, like that there is no financial advice in all the whole session. Everything we are doing is we are learning and like by experimenting and all, and we are just learning how things work, and that we will take the decisions wisely. So, previously, we have learned that decentralized finance offer financial instruments like lending, borrowing, then swapping, then all the financial instruments which are present in centralized. In same way, there are some financial instruments present in decentralized finance, like on blockchain. They are called as decentralized finance, and the decentralized finance has the financial instruments without relying on an intermediary, like no intermediaries involved in this, and like banks, brokerages, brokers, then banks, exchanges, this nothing is involved in between, and all the decentralized finance instruments are handled by the smart contract over the blockchains. So like we saw about current financial systems, like how our current financial systems work, like banks, you keep the money in the bank, but the bank can use that money for anything they want, and if they go bankrupt, then your money is lost. So you're not responsible for that loss, and your money will be then will not get the. There is very less chances that you will get the money back. So these were some flaws in the centralized systems, and so we like saw what DeFi is, like how DeFi works and how it's decentralized and is all governed by the smart contracts, and the smart contracts are available for you on available for you to read and check whether how it functions, and are they going to scam us or not in that way. We also saw history of DeFi, like how Bitcoin was born, then how then we Ethereum. When Ethereum was launched, we were able to create applications over Ethereum called as decentralized applications, and these decentralized applications using this Ethereum blockchain and other blockchains where we can develop applications, we were able to develop DeFi protocols over there where like Uniswap, where you can swap the tokens. Then some Sushi Swap was there. Yearn Finance was there, which were for borrowing and lending purposes and all. So in this way, we saw the history of DeFi, how it was evolved from 2009 till today, and then we saw how lending and borrowing works in the uh, DeFi, decentralized finance world. And today also we are going to see in depth like how decentralized finance work, and providing liquidity, what is liquidity, and how you can provide liquidity in the decentralized finance. Okay, Mustafa has a doubt that what is the scope of DeFi in 2022? Yeah, like there is a lot of scope for DeFi in 2022. A lot of projects are emerging out, and one news like from few weeks, like few like last year, some projects are built over DeFi, and that they are called a DeFi 2.0. Like there are a next level of DeFi projects. Like what we are starting now are like currently the basic ones, and some companies are there which are creating the next level DeFi projects where you can earn money out of it and all, and how they work. Maybe it will be in our some other video, but before that we need to like clear our basics and fundamentals of DeFi and also we are going step by step. So the DeFi 2.0 is like emerging out, and there is very big scope for in 2022 and 2023 in the coming future. Uh, like the percentage of yield you get, like yield in the sense like the percentage of money you earn from using that DeFi protocols is increasing. Like if you say like if you kept the money in FD or mutual funds and all, you will getting like 6 to 7 or 10-15% of interest. Then in DeFi, there were some protocols like we saw there will be 15 to 20% to 30% of interest. We are saying also we also can see some DeFi 2.2 protocols which are built over the Ethereum and all. They give uh, around 50 to 60% returns or more. Sometimes it goes to 100 to 200% also. So like these are some. This is how DeFi is evolving, and you can see much more products coming out this year, next year, coming years. Like some of the products are live on the mainnet, and some are under development. So I think keeping an eye on DeFi projects is a very good idea. I think so. Yeah. Yeah. So next, so like we will start today with like how traditional methods were working, like order book systems. So when you go on a centralized exchange, or just take an example like Binance. Like on Binance, like how you can see, uh, if you now you can see in the picture here that here is a chart of the prices. Here is an order book, like how order book works that we'll be seeing here. So these are the current trades which will be going on, and here you can now trade one now. You can see there that I have the here you can see there is price of USDT. There is amount of bitcoins. Like I can put how many bitcoins I want, and they will sorry how much bitcoins, how much amount of bitcoins I will give to buy USDT. Oh, sorry. Buy BTC here. It is written buy BTC. Like how much bitcoins I want to buy, I will write here, and then it will calculate and tell me that how much USDT I will need to give. So like if they will, then I can buy from you. So what will happen is when I will click on buy, it will place an order in this order book, and how it will be placed, like this price. This price will be listed here, like 21135. Like now here is 3434. Then in below somewhere there will be 21135, and then they will ask for USDT price. So Bitcoin amount of bitcoins. So amount of bitcoins will be listed here. The price, the amount of bitcoins, and total USDT how much you will get will be listed here. And then what will they do? They will check for someone there is seller or not. So like if there is some seller he wants to sell BTC and get buy USDT. So they will check for seller with same information that he wants to sell how much amount of BTC and how much USDT he will get. So the order will be placed in this section for him also. Then what will happen is like this order book will match them. Like there will be some buyers listed out here, there will be some sellers listed out here. They will match the price and amount, and if the prices are matched, the buyers and the trade happens between buyer and seller, and then the trade is accomplished and it is then removed from the order book. In this way order books work. Sharwani is asking what is DeFi wallet and do you own some cryptos? Yes, the DeFi wallet is like if you see our physical wallet we query, what we do, we keep money into it. In the same way, there's a DeFi wallet or a normal wallet, we can say. In that wallet, our currencies are kept, like how much currencies we own, then which currency, how much we have, the cryptocurrencies or the tokens we own. All of them are listed out, and what all we have, what all we have in that like some NFTs. If you have some NFTs, that NFTs will be listed. If you have taken some tokens, purchased some tokens, the wallet will have that tokens. Uh, do you own some cryptos? Yeah, I own some cryptos, but I'm not like active investor in crypto. Like I just buy the cryptos which I want to use in the some projects. Like if I'm like working on some project and I want to check out like how like for example Uniswap is there and I want to lend some coins and I want to see how much I can earn, then for that I buy some crypto and do. Like I don't buy and keep for just seeing that how when the price will go up I will sell and take some money. Like I don't believe in it too much, but I like to buy the cryptos when I want to spend it in some projects. So like today also you will see a live demo like how we can uh, use the DeFi protocols and all. So I think the order book concept was clear to you, and also what the wallet is. I will show you like how wallet looks. Today I will show you how wallet looks, what functionality it has, and also we will check that how we can participate in some DeFi projects and all. Now moving over next, in decentralized finance, order book is not used because it takes time to match the orders and for buyers and sellers, and due to this order book system fails when using a decentralized finance because the transaction should be quicker, and for that they use liquidity pools. So what is a liquidity pool? A liquidity pool is like a digital pile of cryptocurrencies like locked in smart contract. There is a smart contract where cryptocurrencies are locked, and if you want to exchange, like you give it and take it directly at the rate at which the smart contract has defined it. Like we will be seeing an example ahead. So wait, just a minute. Yeah. So like liquidity pool is a pool in each and every DeFi protocol where cryptocurrencies are locked. And when a trader comes and he wants to trade the currency from one currency to another, he gives the currency which he wants to trade with and he takes what he wants. And the rate of exchange is defined according to the number of tokens in the liquidity pool. So today we are like going to see what yield farming is, and what yield farming is like how you can earn from using these DeFi products. How you can earn. So like first thing is liquidity providing. So like by providing liquidity, you can earn a lot. So when using a liquidity providing, what happens is like, for example, this is the pool. At the center, you can see this is the pool. This is a liquidity provider and this is a trader. So what happens when liquidity provider gives is like he gives a Bitcoin and a Ethereum to the pool, and he like provides liquidity to this liquidity pool. Like what liquid he is putting these coins, as I said now, they lock the coins into liquidity pool. So like he's giving like he's saying like, hey, take my bitcoins and ethereum and lock it in your liquidity pool, and I will earn some fees out of it. As you can see, he earns fees out of it. So when a trader comes, what he does is like he says that, yeah, take one bitcoin and some fees for your service, and in return of that I want some ethereum. So what this liquidity pool will do is like he will calculate how much ethereums are there, how much bitcoins are there in this pool, and they will by doing some mathematical formula they will find a trading amount, like how much Ethereum the trader should get in return of how much Bitcoin he has given us. So when he gives the Bitcoin and some fees for the liquidity pool, the trader gets the Ethereum. In this way, the trade happens. So in the liquidity pool, what will happen is like uh, the Bitcoin and the fees are also paid in the coin which they are sending to liquidity pool. And now, for example, is sending Bitcoin to the pool, then the fees will also be paid in terms of Bitcoin. So this fees goes to the liquidity provider as traders trade on. Trade on. So like there are thousands of liquidity providers. They provide liquidity in liquidity pool, and there are millions of value locked in at liquidity pools. So what happens is like all the fees which are earned by the liquidity pool are equally distributed among all the liquidity providers, so that there is everyone earns equally, and the reward also depends on how much tokens you have given for liquidity providing. So in this way, the fees are earned by the liquidity providers. You can ask if you have any doubts, or until you can ask the doubts, because this concept should be clear to you before uh, knowing some more difficult ones. So this is the basic fundamentals of how liquidity providing works, how liquidity pool works in the DeFi world. Okay, no doubts. Anyone else? Okay, the second one is like borrowing and lending. So basically, you know what borrowing and lending is like, what banks do. You keep your money in the bank, and the money is with the bank now, and they have just the entry in your account that you have this amount of money with the bank. So what the bank does is like, if you go for a car loan or some loan to us bank, this money is given by bank to you for the in terms of that loan with some interest. And then what happens is like, when you repay the loan with that interest, 1% or some 2% of the uh, interest they earn from that money is given to you, and remaining interest is earned by the bank, that is the revenue of the bank. This is what happens in centralized systems. But what happens in borrowing lending in DeFi world is like, uh, the same concept. Like, there is a liquidity pool here, then the lender provides a token to be borrowed. Like, he says like, hey, take this token and keep it in your liquidity pool locked, and I will earn returns on it when someone borrows it and all. So what happens is like, when the borrower comes, he keeps the ETH as collateral, for example Ethereum as collateral, and takes USDT like a token in return. So what happens, what he will do is like, he said, borrower say, hey, keep 100 rupees of Ethereum with you and give me 50 rupees of USDT. So why is taking 50 rupees of USDT? Because that's the rule in the borrowing and lending process. Like, you need to keep a collateral. And what happens is, what is collateral is like, if like you are unable to repay the USDT to the liquidity pool, then liquidity pool will uh, liquidate the Ethereum which you have put in the liquidity pool. Like, for example, if I was unable to give USDT to the liquidity pool at after the some time, then what will happen is like, liquidity pool will sell my Ethereum and uh, take their back USDT from someone else, and then they will repay it to the lender. So this is what happens. And uh, like, this is one of the best method as a lender to earn, and as a borrower also. Why as a borrower? Like, if you will go to central exchange and say like, I will, now the market is too high, I will sell the Ethereum, and I will turn it into USDT and keep it with me, and when my market will go up, I will again buy Ethereum. So what will happen here is like, you will like lose money on trading fees of the centralized exchange, and also maybe there will be some taxes which are being imposed on cryptocurrency exchanges for trading and all, so you may lose into the taxes. So what will happen here is like, if you keep your Ethereum as collateral and take USDT from the liquidity pool, what will happen is like, the USDT will be uh, as same amount of USD, like it's pegged to the USD coin, and the value, when USD will increase, the USDT will also increase. The value of USD and USDT is same. So like, the USDT will be in your account itself, like in your wallet itself, and it will like have no uh, trading fees and all. It will be minimal trading fees which will be given to lender, because he's lending his coins for you to borrow it. So for that purpose, they will take minimum fees, but that fees also are like very less than the centralized exchange. So it's affordable to you. This is how it works. So in liquidity pools, So when we will give, so like when you want to repay the loan, so what you will do, like say, hey, take my 50 USDT and give my Ethereum back. So what will they do, like they will take your 50 USDT and they will give like 98 or 99 of your Ethereums, because that 1 or 2 Ethereum, 98 worth rupees of Ethereum. So like that 1 or 2 rupees, that what they are cutting out, that is their fees, like trading fees and all. 1 or 2 rupees is like very less. Other than that, the centralization is like around 100 and 200 rupees. Sometimes it's around that. So it's better to give this money here, right? So this is how a borrowing and lending procedure works. Now, this is the second way you can earn in the DeFi world. Now, the third one is staking. So what happens in staking? So like there is for staking, you need to know that there are consensus mechanism on which blockchain works. Like for example, Bitcoin and Ethereum works on proof of work, and then Tezos, Polygon, they work on proof of stake. So what happens in proof of stake is like there are a group of people who are the members of that blockchain, and they are mining the blocks. And what happens is like when they mine a block, they get a reward. And the consensus mechanism is the mechanism which is used to choose who has mined and who will get the reward. So what happens in staking is like you buy some, like for example, we will take example of Tezos here. You buy some Tezos here from a centralized exchange into that wallet. You take it in your wallet and then you stake it on the blockchain. Like I said, I will be mining the I will mining the Tezos. Keep this my keep this my Tezos coins, and I will work on my computer mining it. Like there are algorithms which mine the block. So what will happen is like the mining will start on your system, and as you mine the blocks in time, for each block you mine, you get rewards, and that rewards are that which you earn free coins here. This is the third way in which you can earn in the Bitcoin in the DeFi world. Sorry. Okay, like we saw like some examples here. Like I would like to show you some demos also. So how that works. Let me share my screen again. If you have any doubts, you can put it in the chat so I can address it simultaneously. Okay. So like this is the Peoplesoft exchange where you can see, and this exchange is on Tezos blockchain, and like I will show you step by step that how we can like trade here and all. But before going that, someone asked me like uh, how to use what is wallet and all. So I will show like how Tezos wallets look like. So this is the browser extension of the wallet. So like you can see here, it's on Tezos mainnet. You will see here my address. Then when I click here, you can see the domain I purchased. I purchased the domain of Tezos, where you can directly type this in the when you want to send or receive some money, you can directly, rather than typing this much long your address, you can type this name, and you can take the coins, or you can do the purchases. Like it's easier to remember, and that's why the domains you have to purchase it. You don't get it with the wallet. You have to purchase it, and like this is the address. Like this address you will get when you create a new account. So like this is my amount of treasures what I have, and these are like some other tokens which I own. The amount of tokens I have, other tokens which I own, they are listed out here. In collectible, there are NFTs which I own. Like this is one of the NFT I own. So it is like shown here the name of the NFT, the amount, the address, the ID. If I want to send this NFT to someone, I can send it from here itself. Then this is the activity which can be it shows that whatever I have done up till now, it shows just that way. Then like here are some other nets, like there is these are test nets where you can test your applications before deploying on a mainnet. Like you can create a application on blockchain, you can test it out here. Like these are, it is similar, but now here I have to 46, but these are fake Tezos coins. Like, these are fake because uh, I am testing out. So I need some coins to test out. Like it's as real as the mainnet, but the coins here are fake. But the coins here are like on the mainnet are like real ones. These are the real coins. So then there are some other accounts you can see here in your settings and all dApps, other ledgers and all settings are all there here. This is the minimal what wallet looks like, and this is the wallet. Now, uh, yes, we will move on to Peoplesoft. Like in Peoplesoft, like you can swap the tokens, you can provide liquidity, you can do farming, stable swap. We will go one by one to each. First, we will see the liquidity, like providing a liquidity. So here you can see like how liquidity providing can be work. So like for example, I say I choose one coin, Tejas coin, Tejas coin, and I will choose one like any coin I have. Like let me see which coin I have now. Yeah, USDT Z I have. So I will choose USDT Z. So like I said, like I say I 50% of what I USDT that I have, I would like to put it as a liquidity in the liquidity pool. So when I put the this amount, it automatically like calculates how many Tezos coin I will require. So now what will happen here is like they will take 2.48 Tezos from the wallet. Now you can see here like I have sorry, let me refresh. Yeah, I have 11.12 Tezos coins here, and uh, USDT I have 7. So they are taking 3.6 out of 7.29, and they are taking 2.4 out of 11.12. And then I am adding it to the liquidity pool. So like you can see in the farming section, I think so. Yeah, okay, some errors there. Yeah. So like see now here you can see that 30 lock. So there is USDC E and UUSDE. So like these are the two tokens and you will earn in terms of this token. This token is like the token Quipusoft has its own token. Like you will put these two coins as a collateral, sorry, as a liquidity in the liquidity pools, and then you will earn in terms of Quipusoft, and it also has some monetary value when we will sell it. Like it is 30 day, it has 30-day lock period, 5% unlock fee, and it's active. Now they say that you can earn 15% APR, like annual APR is like annual percentage returns. Like annually, how much percent of returns you can get in that way. Total value lock is like how much total value of money this pool has. This is one pool. This is second pool. This is third pool. In this way, there are many pools out there, and you can add your liquidity in any of them. And in this here, you will see which tokens I have listed out and how much them are claimable and all. Like we saw now, like USDTX, sorry, BTZ. Mm-hmm. Okay, like if you go to liquidity to provide the liquidity now, I will select this token USDT Z. So when you select this, here you can see the pair address is shown, like address of the smart contract this liquidity pool exists, and then the pair, the sell price, like one TES is for how much USDT Z, and buy price like one USDT Z is for how many TES, then how many TES are locked and how many USDT Zs are locked. In this way, everything is shown here. So like as I said, like I want to uh, put two USDT Z, and also I will require 1.3 TES for that. So they calculate it from this, and then when I click on add, the procedure begins. So now I will require to validate the transaction. So here here the wallet is been opened, so you can see which account, then how much transactions will happen, like 1.99 USDT will they will take, and 1.3 TES will take, and for that I will require 0.001987 TES as a gas fee. So what is the gas fee? Like is the price you pay for a transaction, like it's very less, like $0.01, like around 10 to 15 rupees itself. And for Ethereum and others, it takes like around 100 to 100 rupees for one transaction. Here it is for 10 to 15 rupees itself. So when I confirm it, the transaction happens. Now it will be now directed. Now the transaction happening in the backend. Now it will be deducted, and uh, my liquidity will be added to the pool. Now you can see the transaction is in process. So like it's sent to the blockchain and it's in process now. So once this will be done, the message will pop up that it's done, and we can see the transaction then. Let's give time. Until then, you can ask me some doubts which if you have. Do you do intraday trades? No, no, I don't do any intraday trades. I am like a developer, and I develop block over a blockchain. I create projects over blockchain. And other than that, if I do some investments for long term, and some of them are crypto which are like this, what I said, like providing liquidity and all. This is the way I earn. Now they said you can see here that the liquidity was invested to the TES USDC pool, and the transaction is added here. Like you can see the transaction out here. Sorry. Like this is the block explorer. You can see that how much Tejas is taken out from my wallet, and how much USDT is taken out, and total fees required, gas used, and everything is, you can see here that everything is open for you to see. So like if we go back to our wallet, we can see the amount of Tejas are decreased from here, and also the USDT side is also decreased from here. And in this way, you can like add liquidity to the pool, and you can also remove it from here. So like if you want to, like they know that I have this liquidity pool now, that available balance is 0.46. I have put Tezos and USDC, then I can like remove all of them max 25%, 50%, 25%, or if I want to remove some amount, I can put here in that way. So like when now I will earn, uh, it's not very fast, like the returns are like slowly and steadily. And after that, if I want to remove all my stake, then I will like put it here and then remove from here at the end when some I will generate some return at that time. Then same is with farming, like in that farming pools you can add liquidity. Now it's showing 0 0 because the farming is not done yet and all. Now this is the staking one, what which I told in these slides. Now how staking occurs. Now I will require these two coins to stake, but I don't have them, so I will not able to show them. Like I will need to buy these coins, then I will be able to show you. So other than that, there are like stable swaps. Like stable coins are there various types of. You can swap the stable coins into each another. In this way, that works. So this is how liquidity providing works. Now the amount of tokens I have provided into the liquidity pool, they will be used for swapping here. So now someone comes into this swaps and say like, hey, I have Tezos, sorry, I have Tezos and I want some like USDT Z, which we have kept as a liquidity. So then they will say like, I will give you three Tezos for you, and they say that then now they are saying like, in if you give three Tezos to us, we will give you 4.39 USDT to you. Like we will return to you. So like we will swap the token. Like they will take my Tezos and uh, give me USDT. So like when I will like swap, then you can see you will be able to like you can see here. Now my balance is 9.715 and USDT is 5.2. It's 995. So like when I will confirm it, the transaction will happen at the back, and after that I will see we can see the balance out there until the transaction happens. You can tell us some doubts if you have. Okay, the transaction was completed. So like I can see in the wallet now, I had nine Tezos, I think, so, right? Nine. Now it's gone to six, and I had like five USDZ, so they're gone to nine. So they took three and give me four. In that way, it works. So now this is how this swap take place. Now this swap was done in the liquidity pool, like the liquidity to the pool in which I provided. Now in that way, there are thousands of coins here, not thousands, tens and hundreds of coins out here, and there are also tens and hundreds of coins out here. So like you can swap any coin to any coin because there is a liquidity behind where you will get some or the other coin. So this is how liquidity work, and there are also some other protocols which provide some DeFi earnings, like in plenty DeFi, you can earn by liquidity as same the farms as we saw today. Then you can also stake and maximize your yield. Then there is also bridge they have introduced. Like what happens in this bridge is like uh, you can transfer tokens from Ethereum to Tezos or Tezos to Ethereum. So like Ethereum is a different blockchain and Tezos is a different blockchain. You cannot transfer in that way, but you need to create a bridge. So plenty what they have done is they created a bridge. Now like if you can see my MetaMask wallet, which is for Ethereum, I have 0.94 ETH, and in Tezos I have like around 6.714 thesis. So what I can do here is like I can say I will like need these coins. Like if I had this coins in Ethereum wallet, and then like if I want to convert that coins into Ethereum, I will receive the coin on Tezos network in USDCE. So you can select any stable coin from your like USDT or something, and the same amount of that coin you will receive on Tezos. In the same, if you swap it, if you switch it, uh, yeah, you can select the chain like Tezos chain. So like you can select a stable coin from here, and then you can get USDC on the Ethereum blockchain. In this way, bridges work. So now there are also voting and all. Like if you have X plenty tokens, like I think I have some. Yeah, I have some X20 tokens. So I can like vote in their protocol updation. Like if they want to update some protocol, then I can now the results are out. But if the results are not out, the proposals will be listed out. I can rate like see they have given all the backgrounds and what all protocol changes they are doing and everything. And they have given forum references, IPFS links for proposals, everything they have listed out here. I will read all these, I will check, then I will say I approve it or I reject it. All Abstain means that I have no nothing around it. Like I don't want to accept it, I don't want to reject it, I don't want to vote itself. So there are three options here. So if I accept it, and now you can see the 84% of the people have accepted it. So the this reallocation reward for wrapped asset farms will be approved, and then it will be like updated in the next update. So in this way, voting also works here. So you can, yeah, all the options all are there. So like this is how everything works, and this is how you can do trades on blockchain. What is a smart contract? Smart contract is a piece of code written in some languages, computer languages, computer written code which computer understands, and that code is like executed accordingly. Like for example, I write in the contract that uh, when someone calls this function, uh, you should like transfer coins from his wallet to my wallet. Like if contract says like there is X and Y person, and if the X person calls this transfer function, then you should transfer the coins from X's wallet to Y's wallet. In this way, there are rules written in the smart contract in the computer code language, the developers write it, and that smart contract is then deployed on the blockchain. And then what happens is like when it's deployed on the blockchain, then the code executes as the user start using it. So that is what smart contract is. Like it's like general instructions written in the computer readable language, like the coding languages. I hope I was clear, Sharvani. If you have doubts, if you have any more doubts, you can ask. Like this was the session for today. Yeah, this was taking. Yeah, so the last slide remains out here. What are the risks involved? What risk you have in this? Like there will be some downside to it, right? Uh, so what is the downside? What is the risk involved? So risk involved is like there are two risks. There is a rug pull and there is impermanent loss. So what is a rug pull? Rug pull is like something like you have you have put some money in some project, and that project looks fishy, and the owner of the project takes all your money and runs. This is in short what rug pull is. Like you need to be aware from these rug pulls. You don't participate in such type of projects so that people will run away with the money, because it's your own hard-earned money, like, right? So like before like investing in any projects, you need to check all the documents, read everything, how it functions, are the owners legitimate, or is the code written correct, is there any bug in it, are there some fishy people out there. You need to check all this, and then you will like understand like if the project is good, then you can invest in it. Other than, if you think that there is some phishing, maybe there are other pools out there that people will take the money and run at some point of time, and then you will lose all your money. And second thing is impermanent loss. So what happens in impermanent loss is like if you take Ethereum on any platform, as I shown. If I take Tezos on the Peoplesoft as I shown now, and after 2 days the price of Ethereum Tezos drops, like it drops around 50 to 40%. So like I have not done anything, but there is a loss somewhere there, right? That's called impermanent loss, but it's not permanent loss, it's impermanent. So whenever the price will go up, I will recover it, but as I have staked the coins and there is 30 days limited, I cannot remove it for 30 days because uh, there should be liquidity in the pool. So that law to generate that loss, like due to the price drop, there is a loss, and that's the impermanent loss. But when the price will be up again, then the loss will be recovered. This is what are the risks involved in these types of projects. So then, any questions and feedback for me, drop in the chat. We will look into it. I will try to solve all the questions you ask, and I will try to like, if you give some feedback for me, then it will be good. Like I will improve my lectures. Thank you, Shavani. Thank you so much. I hope all the concepts are clear and all the procedure what I shown you it was clear. I have a question. Yes, Mustafa. What question do you have? What is the importance of smart contracts in DeFi? Yeah, as I said, smart contracts are the rules of a project. Like I'm creating a project, the rules are written in the smart contract, like how the projects will behave. So these smart contracts are written in computer readable code or coding languages, as we say, and they tell computer like how the code should function, how the project should function. So it is very important in DeFi, and the code should be written very precisely that there should be no errors because the money is involved out here. So what will happen is like you will write now if we saw the today's example, the swapping one. So what will be written in that smart contract is swapping. Like if a user comes to you and he says that I want to swap Tezos to USD, then take this much amount of Tezos from him, take this much amount of USD from him, and then you will, and when he will start earning, give him the rewards. This will be written as a rules in the smart contract in coding languages. So each and every function which happens for that smart contract is necessary, and like it's the core brain of the product, because all the logics are written there what will happen and all. Like for example, when you go to Amazon or Flipkart or something, when you place an order, there is a computer code running which suggests when this person will place the order, get the address from him, and we will deliver the product and take the money also. In that way, the functions are written. Same way, in that scenario, there is a server which is running out here, and you need to write the code for that. And here in the blockchain world, that code writing a code is called as creating a smart contract and deploying it on the uh, blockchain. This is what happens. And for that, smart contracts are important because they are doing all the functionalities behind the scenes. Okay, then what is a DAO? DAO is a decentralized autonomous organization. Like in current scenario, what happens is like there is a board in a company. You can see there are board members, there are CEOs, then under them there are team leaders, under team leaders there are team members, and they function as a each and every part of the each and every person has their own work, and they function as a company. And decentralized finance, what happens is there is no hierarchy like the CEO is greater and the employee is less. Nothing is like that. Everyone has equal rights in the organization. Everyone does their work and earn rewards out of it, and the work and reward is distributed equally in the uh, organization. And this is how the decentralized organizations work. Decentralized autonomous organizations work. Like uh, everyone has equal rights, and the work they do are defined in smart contracts. And whenever work comes, they work on that and they earn rewards out of it. The work can be like, for example, you create a smart contract for creators. Like some company comes and I want says that I want content for this uh, on blockchain, and you have to deliver it by within a week. So what will happen? The work will be distributed among the organizing organization, and they will like work on it. They will complete the task by within 7 days and give it back to the client which came. The client will pay them, and the award, for example, they got 100 rupees. The 100 rupees will be distributed all over the people. This is how the organization works. Now, for example, one person in the organization thought that why only we will do content creation, we will also do video editing. Then he will say that we want to include video editing as a service in our organization, and he will put forward to other peoples. So there will be a lot of people out there, they will vote, like they will say yes, I agree with this or I disagree with this. So what will happen is, like, at that scenario, when the majority of people agree upon it, they will add the service into the organization. If majority of people disagree, they will not add it. This is how it works. But what happens in centralized one, there is the CEO, he takes all the decisions, or there are board members, they take all the decisions, and the low level employee has no rights there. But here everyone has equal rights and everyone has equal say, and they earn rewards for participating in that way. This is what DAO is. And if you want to have a more clearer look over it, you can check my previous video also. The previous video was our decentralized autonomous organizations itself. So like we had a proper one half an hour or 1 hour of lecture over there on decentralized autonomous organizations. Any more questions? Hope I was clear, Mustafa. I hope I was clear, Ketan. Thank you for joining. These are my social links. You can connect me here and you can ask any doubts if you have. We can like chat over there. We can solve your doubts. We can discuss ideas and all. And if you want some more content which you want to learn, you can suggest me there also. And other than that, you can follow me here to know which more, what more I'm going to teach you on this platform. So you will get regular updates, and it will be very nice if you follow here. That's it for today. You can follow me on this. You can connect me on this social media. You can follow me here. And thank you so much for attending the lecture. Hope I was clear with all the concepts I taught you. If you are not still, you can ask. I am there here to solve them. Okay, I think there are no doubts. Then we can end the session. Thank you for joining. Let's meet in the next session. Uh, let's meet in next session. Bye.